I talk a lot about triggers in my work. It's probably the number one thing people come to me for. They don't want to be triggered. The way most of you manage your triggers is to avoid what triggers you. Completely understandable. You want to avoid the discomfort or the pain that the trigger causes. And eventually, over time, you live in a bubble, and that bubble gets smaller and smaller. Sit with that for a second. On the one hand, you feel safe and comfortable in your bubble, but on the other hand, you are limiting yourself from experiencing life fully. And even in the bubble, there's a sense of anxiety because something might come through the bubble and trigger you. Notice how that feels. Allow me to offer an alternative. Instead of living in a bubble, what if you investigated the deep root of the trigger and resolved it? You healed that part of you that is actually being triggered. Just sit with that for a moment. There's nothing to trigger you once you've healed the root cause of the trigger. Therefore, you no longer need to live your life in a bubble, and you can live your life with more joy and more ease. That's a powerful alternative.